Hi and welcome to Hunt TV. We're back in Argentina this week and I'm in Buenos Aires now and we'll be hunting in the province of La Pampa, which is approximately 750 kilometers to our southwest. We're going to be hunting the black buck antelope. It's a small animal indigenous to India, but it was introduced to this country more than 100 years ago and numbers have flourished and the quality of animals are great. There's only a few places in the world that you can hunt the black buck and here is the most desirable to me. Anyways, stick around, this antelope's going to be a challenge.
Hunt TV is made possible thanks to Weatherby. Nothing shoots flatter, hits harder, or is more accurate. Wild Sheep Foundation, keeping sheep on the mountain. Gobblestalker Calls, where dreams end and memories begin.
We're here in La Pampa. I'm here with Jose from World's End Outfitters. Jose, what can you tell us that we'll be looking for in a trophy black buck?
Well, John, in a trophy black buck we are going to be looking for length, of course, but also for deep curls and for mass. We're going to be after really black bucks, you know, dominating a herd.
Dark skin black?
Dark skin black, yeah. Yeah, that is one of the things that tells you that it's a mature buck.
And as far as getting close to these guys, what's normally the strategy?
We're going to start driving around, you know, in the plains and spotting animals from the distance, trying to judge if there is a trophy worth to come to, and then trying to get within 300 yards is a challenge in itself, you know, because there is so many eyes looking at you.
The females?
Females, yes, mostly the females. Males are concentrating on them, but females are looking at you.
So they're just in these wide open plains in the middle of the giant prairies you got going here?
Yeah, exactly like that. So we have to take any advantage we have, you know, like small hollow places, sand hills, in order to try to get within 300 yards. It's a small target. A black buck weighs 35 kilos, around 70 pounds. So it's a challenging shot.
Okay, well, I'm up for the challenge. By the way, Jose's a master measurer for SCI, so when it comes time for trophy selection, I'm really going to take Jose's word for which animal I should be harvesting. Let's get to it. He's twisty on both sides.
That's a good one, eh?
That's a very good one.
And he has 3.5 curls.
If anyone's a good one, that's a good one. Now he's gone, eh?
When you look at him from the front, you see the curls better. John, please come here. I'll introduce to these guys, Abel and Pablo. They're going to be helping us around, mainly skinning and driving and preparing all the trophies for us.
Better sharpen your knives because I'm going to be killing a lot of stuff. There's a black one over there by them trees.
Right over there.
Is he any good?
There's a bunch of females there. Oh, there he is. In between them. Far away, yeah? It's like 500 yards. We should get closer.
How far is he now? 400?
330 at least.
Is he a good one?
Yeah, he's very good. He has 3 curls. I think he's a shooter.
All right. He's Pringles, man.
Wait till he stops.
Think we should try to get closer?
I think so, because it's around 400 yards now. Let's try to get closer.
Check him out again.
Oh yeah. 330 it is. Okay.
That should do it.
But wait till it stops. It's chasing the females.
So when he stops, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, yeah. Whenever you have a clear shot, take it.
When he stops, Oscar.
300 again.
Did I get him?
Yeah, yeah, I think you got it. If you have another shot, shoot it. Hold it, hold it. It's going to stop. Shoot him again. You got him.
He's running pretty fast.
No, but you got him, I'm sure.
Looks like he's going down on that hill. Let's go.
Hold on to this just in case.
Okay.
It looked to me like a hit. The second one, I'm sure about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah. Are you sure that's him?
it's gotta be.
Okay.
Whap, whap.
He can't get up.
You wanna walk up to him? He's down for good now.
You think? It's about time. Tough little guy. After all the anticipation of the black buck, he was a little further than I would have liked him to have been, but his horns are very nice. I'm happy with them. The shots could have been better. However, we got him. What can you say about him? Is he an old one?
I would say he's between 8 and 10 years old. You can observe here how the glands over here are swollen because he's in the rut. Obviously, we saw that he was the dominant male in the herd that we stock. Also, you can judge the age because the horns here, they start wearing off, that you don't get the pattern no more.
Yeah, the ribs are
And it's a little bit chipped.
And the color, did they get more black than this?
No, no. Actually, what you see is a trick of the light. You know, you always see these males in the rut, very dark from distance. But actually, when you get there, when you shoot them and you get there very close, you know, they are not as dark because he has those brown hair in between the darker ones.
So this is the color of everyone that we've been seeing?
Yeah, yeah.
So when we did come up on him and we saw him laying down, you want to be positive that it's the same animal. Now he wasn't moving, so we kind of figured it was, but we weren't positive until he stood up and we wanted to see blood. And then when he got up, we saw the blood and we had to take that shot just to put him out of his misery. Everything happens so fast with these little guys that, you know, you got to do what you got to do. Yeah. Come a long way to get them.
They are tough. People think of them like a tiny little animal, but they are really tough. I've seen them wounded go forever. And for us, it was very simple. We did a very good job, despite that, like you said before, the shots were not the ones you wanted to.
That's for sure.
I think we did okay.
Like I said, it could have happened a lot quicker, but it didn't, but we made the best of it. And I got my black buck, and I thank you.
You're very welcome, my friend.
After I took the first buck, which was a nice buck, I wasn't really pleased with how that went down. I did hit it good, but not as well as I would have liked to, so I wanted to do it over again, but I wanted to better the buck, of course. And the more we tried, the harder it got, and it was like taunting me, and I just didn't want to stop hunting it until I found one that was equal to or better than at this point. What happened? Are you f***ing kidding me? Did I hit him or not? The fog was real thick this morning, so we hung back in the lodge for a little while. As soon as we got out here, we saw a black buck off in the distance there. Jose's going to check to see if there's blood out there. But when I saw that animal react to me, it sounded like it hit the grass. Kind of sucks because I think that one there would have been a real good trophy. Staring right at us.
Yeah, but we're gonna go away from here.
Unbelievable. We've done countless stalks on these black bucks, and getting up to 200 yards is seemingly impossible. And we spend an hour or so getting into position to just assess their horn size. Doesn't mean that we're gonna make a move on that one. We gotta get this close just to check out the horns. I'm beginning to realize that I'm likely gonna have to be taking long shots at these animals, 300 plus yards. To get within 200 yards is very rare, and when it does happen, the animals are less than trophy grade.
Now, here's a hunting tip, brought to you by Triggers and Bows.
Rosetas, a real sucker punch when it comes to stalking animals here in La Pampa. What they are little hard-thorned burrs, but the burrs on these thorns stick to your pants, your knees, your hands, your butt. So when you think you're gonna go and crawl along this field and stalk an animal, you're in for a lot of pain. For every kneel you take as we're crawling, you're just piling up on your knees, and you could bear through it, but it's certainly not gonna be pleasant experience. So how does this relate to today's tip? Well, foreign vegetation, and the problems it can cause on a trip. In Africa, the thorns in the trees and on the bushes can give you stitches. I wear glasses when I'm in Africa as eye protection. And simple safety glasses would be better than nothing. Your eyes could be lost and your arms could be cut open. In British Columbia, I think it's called the Devil's Club. Just a little pain in the butt thing as you're walking through the bush and it gets on your hands is a real inconvenience. And another one in Africa is these buffalo beans that look like snow peas, and they're covered with insulation type sliver type hair. And if you get those things on you, wow, does that, it's not that it hurts, it burns, and it just doesn't go away. And even in England, there's briars and holly trees or bushes that have thorns on them, and that's typically where you're hunting. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that if you maybe have sensitive skin, or perhaps you don't heal easily, keeping these things in mind and maybe having ointments with you, a pair of tweezers to get the slivers out, it's just something to keep in mind in some of these trips when you're traveling abroad or even in your backyard. And that is your Triggers and Bows tip of the week.
Look at the direction of these two little trees, see down there?
Oh, they're in the dip. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to see them with my on the sticks. As we get up closer, yeah.
Excellent shot.
Did he run?
No, he went down on his front legs. Good for you, my friend.
Thank you.
You flip him over.
I can't believe the intensity of this hunt. We've looked for a lot of bigger animals than my first one, which the first one was big. And after the first two misses, I was thinking Jose here is going to give up on me and, you know, what is this TV guy all about? But he kept the faith.
No, not at all, John. This is a very tough and difficult hunt. Getting within 300 yards on these guys is not easy. Well, this type of terrain with all the thorns and everything is really hard on you if you want to crawl. There are many eyes on you. Most of the times the buck you're after, you know, is not aware of you, but one female storms out and he goes after her, chasing her, and then your shooting opportunity is lost.
So regardless of all the grief we've been through, we're here now, and he's a beautiful one. This guy's exactly why I came to Argentina. This is what I had in mind, this is what I envisioned, and it's come together. Jose, what can you say about his age or the length of his horns?
Again, like your previous one, this is a full mature buck. You see his horns are worn down over here. some marks of fighting on his horns up here, some scars over here. We probably are talking about a buck that is 7-8 years old, you know. He was with some females, and we could see that there was some satellite bucks around him trying to steal the females from him, but he was in control. A beautiful, beautiful trophy.
Thanks again, Jose.
You're very welcome, my friend.
The Black Buck Challenge was something I've never experienced before. Whether it was because of the difficult stalks, because of the thorns, the distances we had to close in from such 700 yards, we kept getting busted at 500 yards. For TV, anything further than 300 yards is a difficult thing to capture on film. I don't know what it was, whether it was playing a game on my mind like writer's block, whether I was getting discouraged by the bad shots or incompetent shots I was putting on this animal. I don't know what happened. But in the end, it all came together. I harvested 2 excellent trophies, one about 5 inches bigger than the other, and anyone would be proud to have them in their trophy room. Next week on Hunt TV, we're going to be hunting the axis deer, another challenging animal in tight quarters, thick forest, and around any corner could be that big boy. So make sure you tune in next week for the conclusion of this Argentinian hunt, because something happened that I didn't even expect to happen, but it's real good. See you next week.
This program was brought to you by Weatherby, Triggers and Bows, Wild Sheep Foundation, Gobblestalker Calls, Advanced Taxidermy, Luminar, Sportsman Trophy Plaque, Rackstack, and SCI Canada. All proceeds from Hunt TV are donated to the Autism Canada Foundation.